Hi, I'm Raoul Pal, and welcome to my show, The Journeyman, where I go on that journey of exploration at the nexus of macro, crypto, and the exponential age of technology. One of the things that interests me, one of the things I'm really lucky about, I get to speak to people that just do really unique, interesting things. It's just a real privilege to be able to learn and have you guys look over my shoulder. And today I found somebody I thought was really interesting because what I wanted to understand was, what do we not know about blockchains? We know the scams, we know the sovereign actors, we know the North Koreans, the Chinese, the Russians, we know the US. But what are these people doing? How are they thinking about it? How are they using blockchains? And so I wanted to speak to Adam to figure out, because his company, Inca, looks at on-chain, but not from the forensics point of view, but a much broader aspect to figure out what's really going on in blockchains and who's involved and why they're involved. And I think you're going to find this utterly fascinating.
Bitcoinzilla stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now, guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoinzilla today and enjoy the new edge. Raoul Pal welcomes Adam Zarazinski, CEO of Inca Digital, to share his journey from intelligence and law to founding a crypto-focused risk management company. They explore the intersection of crypto, national security, and financial innovation, address challenges like scams and illicit activities, and discuss the transformative potential of blockchain technology on global markets.
I'm just most excited about the fact that the growth of adoption of this technology is the fastest in all recorded history. And what we're doing is democratizing access to an investment asset that is also gives you financial freedom. At the end of it, the ability to do and give people control of their finances or identity and all the things we can do with crypto, it's just super empowering for so many people. I can't express how many people I've met, Filipinos, Indonesians, Malaysians, Brazilians, Argentinians, where this has completely changed their lives. And it's not just about living in a country with weak currency. It's like scarce hard assets like gold or real estate are unaffordable to most people. And here you've got a global homogeneous investment asset that's hard, that's fractionizable. So whatever your weekly wage is, you can invest 10%. Mm-hmm. And so you don't get left behind. You know, if we think about how the rich-poor divide is so big now, this is, we know how broken the financial system is. At a very big level, that's what I get excited about. It's a complete reordering of the financial system and society somewhat in this.
Mm-hmm. I could not agree more. That was a better answer than mine. You should have gone first.
Well, the stable coins is part of it because...
No, it is. Yeah.
I mean, again, one of the funny things, I get my hair cut here in the Cayman Islands, a bunch of Filipinos, and they're crypto junkies because they love gambling. And I'm like, why are you guys so into crypto? They're like, simple. We send money home to our family in stable coins. And I'm like, they said, you got to understand, there is no access to US dollars for us. And now we've got instantaneous US dollars across borders, and we can save in dollars and buy international goods in dollars. He said, it's a game changer.
Bitcoin may be in for insane long opportunities over the coming months, as traders say BTC has now entered a price discovery phase. Bitcoin has begun its price discovery phase for this cycle, said trader and analyst Don Crypto Trades on X on December 2, noting that the asset has traded above its previous all-time high for almost a month. He cited previous gains in the past two cycles amid the price discovery stage. Bitcoin went up 1,600% during the 2017 bull market and 245% during the 2021 bull market. Even if we do half of the 2021 move, that would still put the price at around $150,000, he said. Price discovery is a process that determines an asset's fair market price through the interaction of buyers and sellers, and a new phase begins once it trades above all-time highs. Cape Real Fund founder Charles Edwards said, "Every cycle we get 4 to 7 months of insane Bitcoin price discovery returns," adding that the first month occurred in November, which saw the asset surge 40% and break monthly candle records. The next months will have insane long opportunities, he predicted. December has also been a bullish month for BTC historically. Bitcoin reclaimed $98,000 during early trading on December 2, but has retreated below $97,000 since, trading just 3.3% below its November 22 all-time high of $99,645 at the time of writing. Analysts tell Cointelegraph there could be more to come in December. Historically, Bitcoin has averaged a plus 10% increase in December, with blockbuster performances in 2010, 2011, and 2020, 10x Research founder and CEO Marcus Thielen told Cointelegraph. He added that this was especially true during halving years, when the December returns were plus 6% in 2012, plus 31% in 2016, and plus 47% in 2020, averaging a remarkable plus 28%. All three halving years posted positive returns in December, he said. Meanwhile, Chief Investment Officer at crypto financial services firm LED, John Glover, told Cointelegraph that a larger correction could still be possible. However, it is also possible that momentum could continue to the $125,000 area, he said before adding, "There's no real threat of a drastic sell-off unless we breach the March 2024 high at $74,000. So I expect the market to continue adding to longs on any dips."
And okay, the final question: what worries you the most in this whole space? Because you see a lot of bad things too.
Yeah, honestly, like the things that we see a lot of bad, but I even the bad stuff that we see. I think, from a macro view, the micro view worries me, right? Like, I see crypto being used for bad shit, and that upsets me.
So as the internet has been forever. Right?
Exactly. Everything else has to, right? But like from a macro view, that's where I was heading. It's like, any neutral technology is going to be used for both bad and good. And so long as the players in the space that are building are ultimately well-intentioned, even if they're not getting it right, I think it's okay. And I do see crypto heading in that direction. So from a macro viewpoint, actually, I'm not. There's not like any particular thing that I'm like, oh God, this thing that's coming. I'm like, I'm really stressing out about. I don't think that. I think that. I think over time, again, from a macro view, crypto is going to be adopted more and more. We're seeing a lot of players move into the good guy camp or trying to be good guy camp, and ultimately the bad guys will just get snuffed out. Via Inca and other players.
Yeah, maturity leads to that over time. Once it gets mature, it becomes that way. So I think you can see from this conversation that blockchains are much bigger than any of us really understand. They're being used by so many players in so many ways, and that we think of this surveillance state as where we are today and what's going on, but what we can see is the coordination and the data required and the data analytics required to do that. It's a long way away. But that on-chain, we can see who's doing what. And behind that is the story of finance. It's the story of the wealth of nations. It's the story of all of us in our on-chain life.
Market stability may well allow a shot at acclimatizing to six-figure Bitcoin. As noted by Trader Joe this week, funding rates across exchanges remain at manageable levels despite price trading near all-time highs. Lots of talk about price needing a bigger pullback and the market being unhealthy. Meanwhile, price chilling at $95,000 with near baseline funding, he told ex-followers. Funding has exhibited that relaxed trend for weeks, even as BTC/UST sets repeated records. Funding rates on Bitcoin are still really low, considering the number of people that have been calling top signals recently. Analytics account Bitcoin Data 21 echoed on X last week. Bitcoin Data 21 compared the current Bitcoin bull market to 2021, when funding rates were multiple times higher. Even March 2024, when BTC/USD set old all-time highs of $73,800, saw considerably higher funding. The labor market dominates the week's U.S. macroeconomic data releases as the countdown to the Fed's next interest rate decision begins. Job openings on December 3 will be followed by jobless claims 2 days later, the week then ending with unemployment reports. It's a huge week for the labor market. Trading resource, the Kobayashi letter, said about the macro diary. Kobayashi noted that the prints constitute the last week of labor market data before the December 18 Fed meeting. On December 18, the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, will decide whether to change benchmark interest rates. As Cointelegraph continues to report, overall bets remain skewed to a fresh 0.25% decrease, but markets are less certain than in previous months. Data from CME Group's FedWatch tool currently puts the odds of a 0.25% cut at 67%. If a Bitcoin breakout doesn't happen before the DEC 18th FOMC meeting, a £25 billion rate cut would not only be an early Christmas gift, it will likely be the catalyst that sends $BTC past $100,000. Material indicators, Allen said. On the other hand, no cut could be the catalyst that triggers a correction and a BTC flash sale. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.